Saturday, 11 o'clock, and I'm heading to the Expo. I got to work the Pacer booth from 12 to 3, and I'm going to do a quick flyby through this Expo. This is going to be way bigger than the Twin Cities, but yeah, last weekend I was at Twin Cities pacing, 325, and tomorrow I'll be pacing Chicago at 315, back-to-back weekends. So we're going to head into the McCormick Center and see what kind of free stuff we can find and just do a quick walkthrough. This place is huge. You can spend an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I mean, there's so much free stuff in the past. So sometimes not a lot, sometimes tons. So, but be careful of the traffic. Get a ride, have somebody drop you off. It is like just traffic jams trying to drop people off. So traffic is the hardest part about getting to the Expo. So if you can do public transport, that's the best thing. Even Uber takes forever. Taxis, way too expensive. But look at the chaos. Like, they have parking attendants, people moving. Yeah, this Expo is huge. So be prepared for traffic. Try and take a train, try and take a bus. When you come in, it's a long walk. You're gonna go up a bunch of stairs, big crowds. I mean, this is the middle of the day on a Saturday. If you get here first thing, there's still a line, but this is like peak hours on a Saturday. So then the line to get your packet is even longer. All right, we're at the queue. This is where you gotta do like security check, long line. Got to show your QR code, the whole bit. It goes by pretty quick, but it does feel overwhelming. First you gotta like scan your QR code, and then they like give you something. Then you gotta go over and get your bib, and then you gotta get your stuff in the back. There's a lot of steps to get in your packet here. So you gotta first check your ID and your QR code.
It's counter 15.
Counter 15?
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you. Right, so they told me to go to 15, which is gonna be in the back left corner there. That's where I'll get my bib. And once I have my bib, then I gotta go get it swapped because I have to do a different corral because they moved me on the pace team. And then we go get our shirt, and then we go around the Expo and get free stuff. And then we gotta work the Expo. So a lot of stuff to get done in the hour before the Expo booth. Hi, I'm number 15, so...
Okay, what's your name?
Tuck it in so they know you're leaving here. Okay. Wait, tuck it in so they know. Yeah.
I do need to get my corral changed because I'm a pacer and they moved me a different corral, guest service people.
Participant services, I think, that big red sign there.
Red sign. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's all I need. So to move corrals, there's participant service. So I got to go over there. Then we'll go in. But people are always asking, can you move corrals? Moving up is super hard. Moving back, super easy. They don't want fast or slow people in earlier corrals. So I'm gonna stand in line here, queue up, and move corrals. This should be easy for me because I have an email. Everybody else has to show like proof of being a faster runner or something. So it sounds like really hard. And some of the corrals are already full, so I don't know if it's even worth it. So for me, moving back was super easy. It took like 5 minutes. And I went through, from the time I walked in to time here, probably 15, maybe 20 minutes to go from getting dropped off to having my packet to walking into this craziness. So way back there, at the very back, the t-shirt. I gotta go there first. And then I'm gonna have to walk the Expo. I will not be able to do all this before I get to the booth. I should have got here at 10:30. So, oh well. But yeah, this is a normal Chicago. Tons of people taking photos, tons of booths, tons of things to get, lots of samples usually. Just, yeah, it's controlled chaos. Like every shoe company is here. On Cloud, Asics, Nike, everybody's here. If there's something you want, especially if you can't get it like overseas or something, like you'll find it here. And they have all the newest, like their Gabbana, they have special editions, Chicago's. There's like every product, every clothing, I mean, if you need shoelaces, they got everything here. So it's just getting around the crowds takes forever. If there wasn't a crowd, if you got here early, you can fly through the Expo. but when it gets crowded, I mean, you're like queued up for every booth and every photo op, and yeah, it's almost impossible to take a photo in front of the signs like when it's this busy. So if you want to do photo ops, you got to get here early, or get here like right at the end of the expo. But yeah, so now we're gonna go over here and get a shirt somehow, and then yeah, then it's just like hit a couple booths and then go over to the Pacer booth for a few hours. And yeah, so as you can see, it's just wall to wall. This is what the marathon is like. You're this close to people the whole time. So get used to claustrophobia. QR will work. Good, that worked. Okay, thank you so much for helping. Okay, so that was easy. I mean, 5 people in line. It moves quick. There's 50,000 people running the race, but you can get in and out of here pretty quick. It's walking the expo is like probably the most time consuming. But if you get the wrong shirt, you just go down here, swap shirts. As long as they have your size left, it's usually not a problem. There's very few races that don't allow it, and at least the big ones. Smaller races, they only have limited sizes, so once they're gone, they're gone. But I mean, I would start to end maybe 30 minutes to get to my t-shirt from the time I got dropped off to here. So I mean, you can get through here quicker than you can get through at an airport security. So it's not that bad, but just give yourself time. So now I gotta go find a couple freebie things and then hit the expo or the go work the Pacer booth. But yeah, so you can just swap out shirts. It's pretty simple. Sometimes they run small. I think this year they're kind of running small, but yeah. And then they got like vendors galore. So let's see what we got here. There's always signs around that show you the map. American Cancer Society. We got Tracksmith over here with their cool travel van. You can always sign up to win something somewhere. Always a freebie item. Hi. Bowler, made in Boston. I try that one? Cool, thank you. A little loud. Oh, Chicago Parks. These guys are cool. You got Goose Island. The infamous wall you put your name on. I'm on row 2, and I've been here 10 minutes, and I haven't even stopped at all the booths. I'm just flying through this thing, just doing a quick look. So you can do food recoveries. You can try tons of hydration samples, new products, stuff I've never heard of. There's race entries you can win. Every shoe company, like I said, Hoka. Lots of people, and I have like 5 minutes before I have to be at the Pacer booth. There's different types of recovery boots, so you can get a variety. So if there's something you want, they have it here. You can try out everything. You can try out the Wahoo treadmills. They got all the headphones. They got everything here. And they do have food here, like quite a bit. This is actually more than I remember it being in the past. So the far right side isn't as crazy as the far left side, which is where all the shoe vendors and clothing, they're right down the middle. But it gets a little less crowded over here. But they there's like races from Madrid and Shanghai and stuff, and you can win entries to races like London. So there's just about everything. If you have to ask if it's here, it's probably here. So all right, we're heading over to the Pacer booth, which is right over there, and I'll show you what that's all about.
I wish it was colder, but
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. You can't move up a crowd, it's almost impossible, and I know these are full. You can drop back, but yeah, so if you're right at the front of D and you see these guys are at the very end, if you hurry that first mile, maybe you can catch them.
Oh, the 3 or 5, you mean?
Yeah, like it just depends on how the crowds are set up, where they're at in the crowd.
Okay.
It's hard to tell where they're going to line up and how it's
How should I get to the crowd to get close in front of the crowd to eat?
we get there like 20 minutes early, and I mean you can still fight your way up right until like the national anthem.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's not
So
so-
yeah,
okay.
it's getting through the security and the lines to get into the corral
Yeah.
is hard, and they're very strict about getting into the right corral. So yeah, but once you get through security, get up to there, get warmed up, whatever.
Yeah.
Once you're in the crowd, you can kind of fight your way up to the front.
Okay.
But the very front people, once they're there, they're there. So
Right.
yeah, but be there later.
Where do you put the?
That one can be, if you put it on your back, I would say it's just there to let me know that that's your goal. And if you're fading and I see you in front of me,
Yeah.
and I'm the 310 pacer, I'm gonna try and pick you up and like get you back on track.
Okay. got it.
Otherwise, you don't really need to put it on your back or anything.
Okay,
I
got
just
it.
say take one for a keepsake. Yeah, just
All right. I appreciate
yeah,
it.
it's a fast course. You can
Yeah.
go pretty hard out there.
Okay.
So you just gotta get through the first couple miles in the
Exactly.
crowds.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. You got a camera too?
Yeah.
Demo.
What's that?
They do a demonstration.
Oh yeah, you got the Insta. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. I want to get that one. This is older, but it works. Okay, it's 2 o'clock. Hi. There's Gwen. Gwen's like photogenic. So look how thin the crowd is now. I've been here for 2 hours and there's like hardly anybody here now. So we're getting like later on Saturday, but yeah, the middle section is still a little packed, but so that gives you an idea of the crowd. So lunchtime, huge. In between dinner time, getting a little smaller. There we go. That's me. Working the pacer booth. All right, so when you come in over here, like down the middle, and everybody always wonders where the posters are. Posters are off to the right. You can't miss it. There's a big Bank of America sign. So, because they're the big sponsors. So you got the big Ferris wheel, Photoshop. So like, there's not that many people over here, and it's like 3 o'clock on Saturday. There's a lot of people here, but I mean, this is a great photo spot right here. Get a shot with the Ferris wheel. So yeah, you just have to look around. Don't go for the main spots to get your photo. Find some obscure spots like over here, make a fun photo. Get your poster, and then head down the booths. So yeah, see, everybody's taking a photo in the front, but you can go to the back and take a photo over here. See, look at all the people taking photos and standing in lines. Boom. I just need that one. All right, we're done. They're either, let's see, it's 3:30 Saturday. Pretty much all the free stuff is ran out, or the lines are really long for what's left. So not really worth it to be on my feet any much longer. So heading out. There goes the Expo. But you can see there's still tons of people here, just not as many people. So if you're just coming to get your bib, coming late today isn't too bad. The lines are way less. I mean, look at them just flying through over there. So now we're going to head out. And we got to go way back to the car. Alright, well that was a quick tour of the Expo. Kind of give you an idea what you're in for. As we head out of the McCormick Plaza, go get picked up. There's still a lot of people coming, but it gives you some kind of idea what to plan on. I mean, you can spend an easy hour or two just going from vendors. A lot of it's going to be standing in line waiting for a freebie, or maybe checking out to get something from Nike. A lot of the stuff you can find at a local store with less lines. Maybe wait and see if it's on sale. But yeah, I mean, if you forgot something or you need something because the temperature dropped, I mean, you'll find it here. But there's also places you can find similar merchandise at the local Nike store on Michigan Avenue or what have you. But so give yourself plenty of time to wander the Expo. Unless you just want your packet, you can be in and out in 30 minutes. Parking is the hard part, so try and do local transit or have somebody drop you off. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the little tour of the Expo, and we'll see you out there. So if you're running with the pace group, good luck and look for me.